Yo, what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy 889 Skills, and welcome back to an Arsenal career mode. I'm gonna shoot this episode completely different. This episode's gonna be completely different, but hopefully if you are a career mode viewer, you watch this entire thing and understand. And I really want to speak to you guys because with FIFA 19 right around the corner, I really want to explain something to you guys, and I really hope you understand where I'm coming from. Either way, before we jump into the whole conversation, I want to let you know what's happening. Right now, we are tied on points still. We are still tied on points with Manchester United as we enter the semifinals of the Champions League against Lazio. I believe the other teams that, wait, before we go any further, can we reach 3,000 likes? There's pretty much like one more episode of career mode left, bro. The Arsenal career mode's almost done. But Lazio taking on Arsenal, and then we're going to see either Man City or Barcelona in the final. Man City eliminated Bayern. Napoli was eliminated by Barca. We eliminated Manchester United. And Lazio eliminated Schalke. Now, with that being said, bros, in the league, we're both on 76 points right now. United and Arsenal both on 76 points. The season's almost coming to an end. And it's getting pretty crazy to still be tied. This is the closest career mode I've ever recorded, and it's awesome. I'm having so much fun with this. 76 points, like very interesting to see who's gonna win. Also, I think it's an interesting career mode because we've built such a very young team. Now, I am going to live comm this first game of the semifinals. Why? Because today, bros, there's a much bigger topic at hand. All right, bros, before we jump into the conversation, I'm gonna have to change my lineup around quite a bit. Look, my team is completely tired, so I'm gonna start Geds up top, which is not something I really want to do. As you can see, I'm gonna have to start Mkhitaryan because he's the only one that's kind of decently, kind of healthy. Pavard's gonna have to play left back. Alex Grimaldo is almost back, which is nice news. He got injured in the last episode. I'm gonna have to play Lucas over Martinez due to fitness, and that's gonna be the team. Lozano, Bellerin, Socrates, Mustafi, Lucas, Pavard, Mkhitaryan, Hazard, Geds, and Mbappe. Too many players are absolutely tired, which sucks, but we're gonna jump into the first round. The shot error and everything is the way we had it. 63 for me. Is it 63? 63 for me. 40 for them. Let's jump into it on Legendary. Let's see if we could win against Lazio away. So we need away goals. This is the important conversation I want to talk to you guys. I see a few of y'all always talking about it in the comments down below, and I see a lot of I was talking to two guys on Twitter that were like pretty much where the conversation comes from. I guess a lot of people think I don't understand the mechanics of the youth and the staff and the potential and developing players. I'm not going to try to argue and defend my, I know the mechanics. I'm about the youth. Let me try to explain this to you guys. See, usually I would hide from this, but I've been doing YouTube for, what is it now, 5, 6, 7 years. In the beginning, when I used to do career mode, I actually was, career mode was such a big part of my main channel, and for years I just abandoned it. Because I couldn't take the comments anymore. People got so frustrated at players I wanted to sign. That's why I started letting you guys sign. Things just got to the point where I said, you know what, I get more views on a draft video. And this is me just being honest with you guys, man. I get more views on a draft video. You know, what's the point of getting these, getting people so mad at me? I'm just gonna drop it. So I dropped career mode for so long, and I did it, last year, and I crazy awesome views. It was amazing, and I decided to bring it to this channel. And the reason I decided to bring it to this channel is because I inside love career mode. I grew up playing career mode. I didn't have good internet growing up, so I played loads and loads and loads of career mode. It's what I enjoy to play, and the way I enjoy to play career mode is to use the youth and the young players, develop them, sell them, so I can buy the big name players. For me, I like playing career mode to have the big players, Ronaldo, Messi, Neymar, all on the same team. That's how I enjoy to play it. But a lot of people want to see me play it with the team full of youth players, and I don't like that. I don't like it for the fact that I don't feel a connection to these players. It's like an ultimate team, right? I like to use certain players that I feel connected to in real life. I love using Mbappe because Mbappe is one of my favorite players in world football. I love using Neymar because Neymar was one of my favorite players in world football. I love using players like that in ultimate team because there's a connection. Now, it doesn't matter what I love. And the reason I say it doesn't matter what I love because I'm a YouTuber. And a YouTuber's job is to entertain and to bring the best content they can on YouTube to stay relevant. Now, with that being said, this youth stuff, the staff, the youth, I've tried this stuff. And the problem with this is that the views go down. And if I did everything that I loved, the channel wouldn't get views. If I did everything that 10% of people love, the channel wouldn't get views. And I know some of the skills, YouTube is not about views, it's about true. And that's why I continue to upload what I want to upload, regardless of people telling me to stop uploading career mode. I still upload it because I love it. But I also understand that I have to cater to what YouTube wants at the same time. Now you're probably like, well, Skills, how do you know, we don't want the youth? A lot of you guys do want the youth. But when I did a West Ham career mode a year back, and I tried to do the youth, I had to stop the series because the views just weren't the same as doing a Chelsea career mode where we bought big players, or Arsenal career mode where we get it in, where we bought big players. And this is the brutal truth of YouTube, and the brutal truth of being a YouTuber is you can't always do what you want to do every time. A lot of times you have to listen to your audience and listen to what, come on, Mbappe, you have to listen to what people want. Does that mean make videos you don't enjoy? No way. I would never upload a series I didn't enjoy. It just means sometimes you have to cater the series that you enjoy to certain people. For example, when I did my Road to Glory on the other channel, there was certain people who told me a player was good and they wanted to see the player there, and I would try to get that player there because that's what the comments wanted. And that's what you do. You try to help and yes, Mbappe! You try to cater to your audience. I can't believe I scored that right there. You try to cater to your audience and make sure they're happy. Now, you're going to be like, well, a lot of us want the youth. I understand that. But here's the difference, right? When you upload a video on YouTube, unfortunately, the way YouTube works now is you have to, even if you're one of my, there's a hardcore viewer base that doesn't care what the thumbnail says or the title says or anything. But if you want to stay this relevant thing on YouTube, you have to make sure you're doing titles that people are searching, and you have to make sure you're doing titles that are what the people want. And through years of doing career mode, youth stuff in titles just doesn't sell. The only way you can sell it is by saying, oh man, we found the next Ronaldo, we found the next Neymar, come on Geds, come on Geds, come on Geds. And that's the only way to do it. But then when you do it that way, you're considered a clickbaiter. So the people that are on Twitter and stuff saying, oh, Skills, your career modes are boring now because you don't use the youth. That's as much as that could be true. It's you still have to do what the majority of your audience wants, and what the majority of audience seem to like is when you sign big players, when you sell big players, when you buy young players, develop them, but young players that are superstar names. For example, you'll be like, well, no, that's not true. Mbappe, Lozano, Goretzka, these are superstar names, not in real life, but in the FIFA world of online. It might not be, oh, that's not a big, that's what we want to see, young players like that. Those young players like that are guys that are big on Twitter and through the community and through forums. Now they're the superstars. Come on, I thought I scored. So now you're not buying Ronaldo, Neymar every episode, but you're buying superstar names that, once again, the viewers want to see because it's superstar names. Everybody likes those players, but also it works because that's what everyone's searching on YouTube. So that's why it works so well. That's why the audience is happy, because they're seeing players they want to see. And at the same time, please get that out. Please get that out. Yes, Lucas. Everyone's happy, right? It's a balance of, okay, you're running the channel properly. You're making sure that subs are still coming in. You're making sure that people are still enjoying. You're getting views, and at the same time, you're making sure the audience is happy. Now, there's the audience that wants the youth stuff, and this is what I talk about, right? I did the West Ham career mode where it was all about developing and trying to make money. The problem is, the first 4 episodes are banging. But then when the series goes on too long, season 1, season 2, season 3, people lose interest in it because they no longer, have a player on that team that they were once upon a time connected to. And yo, I thought that was Agüero. I don't know why they looked like Agüero, and I was like, what, did they buy Agüero? So that's another problem. Now for me, the youth stuff, I like it, right? But I only like it to buy them, train them, and sell them. I would never, like, you know how you get into like year 2017, year 2026, and your team is a bunch of like youth players? I hated that. when I did career mode off camera, I hated that because I felt no attachment to Luis Moreno and Roberto Jones and Steve Smith. I don't know those players. Like, who are these guys? I had no attachment there. So for me, it just got boring. And when it got to that point in my, what a ball, let's go. How did Lozano miss that? When my career modes got to that point, without, not YouTube, just in general, I restarted, and I started again because, you know, my biggest thing before I was a YouTuber, I remember back then when I played Benfica career modes, my biggest thing was I would always sign Tevez and Fernando Torres, players like this, you know, that's the guys I would bring into the club. I would always sign, nice ball, nice ball, nice bite, let's go. I would always sign Julius Cesar back when he was at Inter, and then he ended up going to Benfica late in his career. These are the things I used to do. I used to sign the big name players to Benfica, getting like, you know, Ronaldinho. I used to always find a way to get Ronaldinho to come to Benfica, and that's what I did. That's what I enjoyed. That's how I liked it. But I understand. Let's go, Hazard. That's 2 away goals. I understand that on YouTube, that's not what sells, right? So every season, I switch teams every season. First of all, so people don't get bored. Number 2, so everyone can see their favorite team. Number 3, I try to sign different players every team, so it's not the same stuff. Oh, that took a deflection. That's a lucky goal. So what I'm trying to explain to you guys is there's reasoning behind everything I do in these career modes. I don't just like go, oh, let me do the same thing over and over, go to a new team, fix the team, leave the team because I hate the team. This Arsenal team is like perfect. Why would I want to leave this? We could just build on this season 2. I don't want to leave this. This team is sick. The problem is the team is sick. I just said it all. And when people just see you constantly winning, that's why people with the career modes don't even like the gameplay that much this year, because the gameplay's so easy. I mean, look, I'm talking to you guys. I'm on Legendary with shot error low and stuff like that, and we're walking Lazio like it's nothing, without even our main, a lot of backup players in. And that's the problem. When it gets too easy, then people don't want to watch no more. And as a YouTuber, when people don't want to watch no more, you have a problem. You have a massive problem, because, you know, you have your hardcore viewer base that's going to rock with you no matter what. But then when the other people start to leave you and the views start to drop, all of a sudden, you know, if you don't keep your numbers up, you can't do this. You can't do it. You have to not only think about making everybody happy, but you also have to think, okay, what do I have to do to make sure, you know, I keep my numbers up? So, you know, because, oh, no, yes. Because at the end of the day, it is a job at the same time. So you're balancing so much in your head, and people are like, oh, but why aren't you like 3 seasons in with Arsenal using the youth? Because unfortunately, that's not what sells on YouTube. And people are like, well, you haven't tried. I tried in the past, and even when I do youth videos now, some of them get banging views, but when they get the banging views, it's because I labeled it like, oh, we signed the new Ronaldo, or we're gonna sign the new Neymar. And then people are like, oh, you know, you find someone from 74 to 94 and you actually think you found somebody with potential. You don't understand that. That's the whole thing about it, is that if you don't label it, oh, we found the new young superstar 97, nobody's clicking to watch it. And then that's when you have your issues, right? That's when, like, all of a sudden it becomes, come on, Mbappe, oh, are you being a good YouTuber? Are you making sure you're putting videos? And now people are like, oh, so you sign players so you get titles. No, I sign players because that's what people want to see. It's not about the titles. It's that when someone sees, oh my God, you know, we bought a $80,000 player, it's what people in career mode enjoy, right? When someone goes, oh, we found a 80 rated youth player, they're like, nah, I wonder who it is. Is it that Luis our Mario guy that I know nothing about? You see what I'm saying? But then when you see a title that says, oh, I signed a player for 80 million, they're like, oh my God, who'd he get? Did he get Hazard? Did he get Neymar? Did he get Messi? Did he get Mbappe? Who'd he trade for him? What'd he do? And that brings people to your video. So remember, yo, that when you're commenting on a YouTuber's video, to remember that there's always different ways around it. Do I know every mechanic about the youth? I know a lot of it. Have I messed with the youth loads this year? No. Am I gonna mess with the youth loads this year? No, because that's not really what my audience has wanted from career mode. Now, FIFA 19, I bring this up to say this. Hopefully you watched all the way to the end. If you did, smash a thumbs up in the comments down below. Leave hashtag FIFA 19. I might just give somebody a copy of FIFA 19 that stayed to the end. But 2-0 win, baby, away from home. But I leave it to this. Next year, I want to do a career mode like the Benfica one was supposed to, upload every third day or every second day. I want to upload a career mode with a team like Wolves, where we start from nothing and we continue to grow them 3-4 seasons in. And after like the third season, we end it. But then the next day, upload a Real Madrid career mode or a Juve career mode or you know, that mega like we do here, like a 20 episodes and then we're on to the next team. 20 episodes, we're on to the next team. I want to do that and then have one that we stay for 2 or 3 years. But like I said, I've done the ones where we stayed for 2 or 3 years. Even like, I believe my Newcastle career mode one went to 2 or 3 years maybe. I don't know if that one did, but I know there was ones that went that far. And by the second year, people just aren't interested no more in the team, because you've already won the league, you've already won the Champions League, you already won the cup. So what's the point of the second year? That's when people start to leave the videos. So with that being said, bros, today's episode, Martinez is pissed and he scores so many goals. That's not good, man. That's never a good thing. And that's the whole thing again, why people like skills, train your players. Right now, I don't really train my players because we're leaving after this year, and it's not because I want to leave, but it's because it's just what YouTube enjoys. It's what the viewers enjoy. It's the people want to see Arsenal for a little bit. But you have to remember, there's a lot of people who hate this team. So the people that hate this team because they're a Liverpool fan or a Spurs fan, they're probably not watching. So until I switch teams again, then I bring them back, and then some other people can't watch because they hate that team. But you have to remember that we're trying to make a big audience of people happy, and not just 10 people. So every person matters to me, yo. That's why I try to constantly switch so people can see their favorite team. Salah's in second place. Mbappe is the top goal scorer in the Premier League. Top assist guy is my man Aubameyang with 11. As we proceed, the FA Cup, we have nobody really. We have Mbappe with 3, 14. In 14th place. In the English Cup, which we won, Aubameyang got 6, which is pretty good. Ged's got 4, not bad. And that's really, well, where's the Champions League at? Champions League, Suarez has 10, Mbappe has 9, Pulisic has 6, Aubameyang has 5. That's crazy. A lot of Arsenal players at the Napoli were doing well as well, with Callejon and the boy Martin. So anyways, this episode was very different, but I really wanted to let you guys know. And again, before I would be afraid to talk, oh, do we talk numbers with the viewers? And oh, let me just, there a few people are mad, let me just quit the career mode, let me just go back to just doing what I do. And no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna sit down and talk to you guys. And for the people that understand, they want to listen, thank you. And for the people that don't, then I understand that then my content's not for you, and that really sucks. I wish it was, but I try to cater to what YouTube wants, at the same time cater to what my viewers want, and try to make everybody happy at the same time. So with that being said, the youth is awesome. Finding the youth, the next youth superstar, right? That's what this whole title, this whole video is about. It's cool and it's awesome, but it's not what a lot of people want to see, and that's the biggest problem, man. This right here is the biggest issue. So anyways, bros, hopefully you guys understand where I'm coming from. I could send the youth out right now and we could find someone and bring him in and train him all the way up and then sell him and get a bunch of money. And that would help us bring in big players. But at the end of the day, during that process, all of it would be done off camera. For you guys to not even see it, so there's kind of no even point. But anyways, man, hopefully you guys enjoy this. If you did, big old thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe. I love your faces. Tomorrow's episode will be back to the normal content. If you understand where I'm coming from, big old thumbs up. If you don't, I'm truly sorry. What are the jobs that are available right now? Any good ones, man? Liverpool still, Juve, it's still the same too. Wow. Yo, Liverpool really wants me. We might have to go there. We might have to go to Liverpool in the next season. Hey, thanks for watching, guys. I love your faces. Hopefully you guys understand. And to anyone who's don't get offended, bro. If you think my opinion is wrong, then I understand. If you think that like more people would want to see youth stuff, I understand. But it's from what I've experienced from doing this for the last 6 years, and hopefully you guys can understand that. So, anyways, love your faces. You guys are amazing. Thanks for watching. And FIFA 19, this channel is gonna be lit. I'm so happy to have a channel for FIFA 19 career mode. It's just gonna be so lit. I love you guys.